Hey, everybody, this is Rodney, the Georgia Web Warrior, and I've got here with me Park, who is a vice president of sales for a company called Demand Local. If you own a local restaurant or even a franchise, you're really going to want to pay close attention to this because I'm going to tell you how to ethically get your competitors' customers. Sound good? Well, let's get going. Park, could you tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what Demand Local is, how long you guys have been doing this, and how you doing? How you feeling today?
Yeah, and for everybody on the stream, apologies. I've got a little bit of a nagging cough. So, um, we've Demand Local's been around for 13 years now. We got our start really in the automotive space, and through the success that we saw in that space, we've diversified over the last 4 or 5 years into additional industries, and really the predominant one there is in the restaurant industry. Where I've been with Demand Local itself for about the last year. My role is new customer acquisition, qualification, and onboarding. And then my partner on the other side of the sales house is responsible for taking the customers and optimizing the campaigns and making sure that we're continuing to deliver on the investments that you all might be making. So, within the restaurant industry, it's something that we've seen a good deal of success around. And really within the restaurant industry, the number one tool within geofencing that we've used with many of our campaigns has been geoconquesting. And so basically at a high level, what you're doing there is you're geofencing competitor location. So I'll use, let's say Rodney's got a pizza shop. So if I'm working for Rodney, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go geofence all the competing pizza parlors or Italian restaurants or places where I might have a target demographic or customer. And I'm going to go geofence those locations, capture the device IDs. When the people turn them on and light them up and are engaging with their phones are going to send a signal to the satellite that says, hey, I'm in this location. When that phone is then tracked in the satellite, it meets maybe some of the behavioral targeting that we put for the campaign. We'll capture the hashed ID, and then we start to serve Rodney's Pizza Chain creative as banner ads within the media that they're consuming. So when I say that, what I mean is if you are on ESPN, CNN, Fox News, Weather Channel, any of those apps, when you're consuming the media within those apps, you'll see banner ads within there. And so basically, our goal is we want to capture the device and we want to start to serve those banner ads in a frequent manner on a day-to-day basis in order to basically, lack of a better term, incept the idea of, oh, Rodney's Pizza, let me go get, buy one, get one free pie, or buy one, get a free soda, whatever the creative offer might be, that we want to continue to serve those. And then what we can do is we actually report back to Rodney in this instance. We would give Rodney a dashboard that he'd be able to log in on a day-to-day basis, and he could go in and take a look at, okay, here are the number of impressions served, and here's the actual foot traffic that Demand Local was able to drive from those conquested locations into my specific restaurant.
So, what we're talking about doing, guys, I just want to take a second and make sure that everybody has a foundation and understands one term. It's called geofencing. The geofencing itself is simple. Imagine, if you will, to quote Rod Sterling, if you had a with your restaurant, who do you advertise to? Now, if they're localized in any one area of the city within a 3 to 10 mile radius, for example, something maybe income class, maybe you have a fine dining restaurant and you want to reach fine dining people, so you want people that have the money to spend with you, disposable. So we could geofence for you we could target an area where people that are fairly well to do live, different neighborhoods and subdivisions. And the cool thing about this, and whoop, wrong finger, I'm backwards here. You mentioned you mentioned the pizza place.
Mm-hmm.
Pizza is the perfect example for this because it is a local service, with the delivery and things like that. So you want to make sure to target somebody that's in your area, but If they are working, with a fine dining restaurant, the cool thing about this is we can get past the gate. That means that if you are doing pizza coupons, we're going to go back to pizza again. You're making me hungry, Park. I hadn't had lunch yet.
Me too.
Um, but if you are uh, wanting to advertise to a gated community, we can get you past that gate. So the door flyers, all the time that you pay somebody to maybe, hopefully, put out these flyers, the money that you spend on the flyers, that's not necessary because we can reach people where they live. And I'm not just talking about their house, I'm talking about living on their cell phone,
Hmm.
which it's debatable whether that's a good thing or not. But facts are facts here, right? So if you're spending time on your cell phone, the place that you're going to be reached for advertising would then be that cell phone. And so what happens is a park's going to light them up when they get into that area, and they're not just going to receive ads at that time. Are they, Park? It's going to be an ongoing. Let's say I cross into a geofenced area. Am I only going to receive ads for that time that I'm in the area, or will I now receive them all over the city or wherever I go? I'll get these ads on my phone.
Yeah, as soon as we obtain the device, then we're going to continue. We're going to continue to serve ads in perpetuity until the campaign either finishes or there's an event where in some campaigns for some customers, as soon as that customer engages onto their platform and they convert in a sale, then they want that device not targeted anymore. But within the restaurant industry, we want to continue to keep the targeting and the retargeting so that not only are we trying to get them in the first time, but we want to continue to make them reoccurring customers. And so really for us, it's continuing to retarget over the flight of a campaign.
So
And
the retarget.
no matter where they're at.
So okay. So it continues, as Kevin O'Leary loves to say, in perpetuity. Um, but let's see. The question that that I'm hearing telepathically from you guys is, what'll this cost me? I've got ad campaigns already going. Do I need to stop the ad campaigns that I've got? Would I be better served replacing some of those ad campaigns with geofencing? That's something that I think we should talk about maybe on a discovery call with people.
Mhm.
And because every situation is different, I'm not going to blanket tell you to replace all your advertising with geofencing or geoconquesting.
No.
I can't tell you anything. I've been doing internet marketing for 5, 6 years now, and I have still not figured out how to tell what you're doing without asking you. Okay, so we have to have a little bit of a discussion here. And that's really the goal of this thing, is to open your eyes to a new. Well, it's not new, as Park said. This has been going on for a while, but a way of advertising that's not shotgun advertising. This is not one to many. This is one to one advertising. You take somebody who meets a condition, who goes into an area like another restaurant, and you show them your ad. And if you target this right, and Park's partner will take care of the targeting. You don't have to be a techie here, folks.
Mm-mm.
Um, you don't even have to know the city. If you're in one city and your restaurant chain opens up another uh, restaurant in that area, your franchise, we can do the work for you.
Mhm.
Or not me, him. Whoops. There we go again. Let's try it again. There we go. Him. Um, Sorry, Park. I didn't mean to cause that. But anyway, what we'd like to do, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong here, Park, is we'd like to talk to you for a few minutes.
Yeah.
We're not taking a long time today, and I promise you, we won't take a long time to talk to you. Maybe 20 minutes, um, maybe 30 minutes. That's just to make sure that we have a good understanding of what you're doing and what your goals are. And so that we want to make sure also that you understand what we'll be doing for you. Or actually, dang it, there we go.
Yeah, the thing I'd like to add into that, Rodney, that you hit on was geofencing is a very good strategy, but really shouldn't be the only strategy. So it's a very good complementary strategy, especially when you've got a geographically inclined target audience. This is a great way to target them. It's a great way to drive continued brand awareness. It's a great way to drive our ability to track the actual foot traffic that we can influence to come into that restaurant location. So and like to Rodney's point, a lot of the times when we do geofencing, we actually do suggest also other channels to utilize,
Mhm.
such as social, or depending on the awareness of the local customer, it could be awareness campaigns on connected TV. Even
Mhm.
within the Amazon network as well, doing Amazon display. So we've got tons of different applications when it comes to successful restaurant digital marketing campaigns. And where I get excited, and where Rodney and I have talked about it, is the geo conquesting component of it has really kind of been a staple for us when you talk about success within those campaigns. So thank you, Rodney.
Yeah, one other quick question. Geofencing is a form of pay-per-click advertising, or is it more of a form of paying per impression?
It's impression CPM based.
Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to get the people's information out, and it's going to show up a lot of people, I'm sure, in your service area, and I'm talking to the restaurants here, play games. Pizza and video games, they kind of go hand in hand. And I know on my phone I play games, and I see down at the bottom these little banner ads. I know that when I'm on Google News, I see ads at the bottom. When I'm looking at specific articles, I'll see an ad at the bottom, and usually inline ads, 2, 3 different inline ads.
Mm-hmm.
Now, these are all places that we can get you into. It's Google News does this when you go to other sites. Pretty much anywhere. Let's say that you're going to CNN, okay, and CNN is someplace that you like to get your news for some reason. No, or
Excuse me.
anyway, is some places you like to get your news. So we're going to put some ads for your business that will show up there, whether it's the first time they see it, or we can retarget it. Use what he was talking about, retargeting, which is simply, if you have done an action, then you will see the ad. That's the logic definition of retargeting that I use. The example would be, if you go to my website, and I've got the proper pixel, just like Facebook pixels. Everybody's got a pixel these days.
Mm-hmm.
So if you get that pixel, let's say you ordered something from me, and down on my thank you page, I've got a pixel. So if you bought this, you go to one set of ads, maybe promoting a different product, cross sales, or if you um, go to this for multiple times, you'll see, if you didn't buy, you're going to get a different ad from if you did buy. That's doable also, right, Park? Different
Uh,
campaigns.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can do. Yeah, we can do different types of creatives. We can do A/B testing when it comes to the
right.
different creatives. It just really just comes down to the time and effort of make sure we have a creative. It's agreed upon, and we can launch a campaign, to that point within 48, 72 hours. So
Okay.
it doesn't take a lot of time and effort, but yeah, we've got definitely the media fluidity to ingest different creatives depending on the budget and the reach.
So we could even start with one ad or one type of ad for you, and then also in a short period of time, um, go ahead and put together, use another creative. Park, you've got resources if they don't have any creatives. Is that correct?
Mhm. Absolutely.
Okay. And so you don't even have to be able to draw, guys. Facebook is not in the picture here. Not Facebook. I'm sorry, Photoshop.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's no Photoshop involved that y'all have to use anyway. So we're going to make this real cut and dry, real simple for you. Let's book a discovery call. Let's just talk to you, have a little chat, and see how we can help your restaurant. Sound good?
Awesome. Thank you, Rodney.
Great. Thank you, Park. I hope you feel better, and I want to thank you for being here and putting up with all this for today,
All
as
good.
many days. All right. Well, y'all all have a great day. Go make it a great day. You just don't have a great day. You got to make it. So go ahead, make it a great day, and we'll see y'all later. Thanks. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.